Hello all, this is Jay Mitchell here from 4NLWX with a look at your weekend and upcoming work week ahead. Hope you've been doing well. It's been a little bit of a more settled pattern, at least in terms of our heat. This week compared to last, 10 to 15 degrees differential in temperature depending on the day in question. I mean, we did set 4 straight records, getting close to setting a fifth. However, we did have storms Tuesday into Wednesday that caused all sorts of problems. Flooding, damaging winds, lightning strikes hitting a house in Talbot County that caused a fire. It was just a mess. Flash flood emergencies in Baltimore City. Whew, glad we got that out of the rearview mirror and had a really, really beautiful Wednesday and Thursday here. As I take you to Thursday's numbers, 82.63, pretty much right around average. Our departure, our deficit, we cut in half for the time being, but we're going to take a few steps back when we talk this time next week, because the next 6 to 10, dare I say the next 8 to 14 days, we're going to be hard pressed for any significant rainfall at all. And it's a shame because in the West Metro, we made improvements in terms of our drought, even though it's worsened out in far western Maryland again. I know, but still, it kind of is what it is at this point. Lows across the state on Thursday, just fall like weather. Most regions or most locations, just really nice. Out in far western Maryland, a very fall like day. Everywhere else, late summer, early fall type of feel, but my goodness, it was just a beautiful day. Hope you went out and enjoyed it, and you will have more opportunities. Friday looks nice when you probably see this, and then Saturday looks really, really nice. Sunday we'll have a rough patch in the road. Saturday may be a rough along the coast. We'll talk about that in a second because of a certain hurricane that's been going on in the Atlantic. But we do have a rain chance late Sunday, early Monday. We'll talk about that right now. And that's really just the next chance that we'll have at rain for the next 6 to 10, maybe the next 8 to 14. So, hope we get some good rain out of this one because, my goodness, it'll be hard pressed. Lee moves away. The cold front moves through with the potential for showers and maybe a few thunderstorms as well. And then it shows a whole lot of nothing because it is a whole lot of nothing as we do head into the work week. I mean, just look at this. Lee moves away. Cold front. And then, yeah, that's a little painful considering the fact that we do need rain. But a settled weather pattern for once, we'll take it. We will definitely take it. It is a double-edged sword in that regard. Coastal areas of Worcester County, Assateague Island, Ocean Pines, Ocean City. I'm talking about you. You may not have to deal with as much moderate surf because of the proximity of the storm that is looking less likely, but rip currents, you definitely want to watch out for those. You don't want to mess around with those as we head into the weekend. Probably stay out the water. Best case scenario there. Old ACC rivals face off Virginia and Maryland at College Park this Friday evening. Looking pretty nice. You might want to bring the sweatshirt, the hoodie. My goodness. It's going to be a little bit chilly for this time of the year. And I like it. I really like it like that because, considering the summer that we've been through, maybe not as bad as last summer, but still, we'll very much take it in terms of the temperatures that we do have in place. Hopefully, we get a Terps win in that regard. Didn't do graphics for Ravens or the Commanders because they are on the road. Ravens and Cincy, the Commanders are in Denver. Mitchell meter, a brand new graphic that I have here. Scale of 1 to 10 of how good or bad the weather will be. 1 being just a flat out disaster. 10 being pretty much perfection. The weekend, I'm giving about an 8. I'm being generous and I'm being optimistic. Hopefully the rain can hold off a little bit. And hopefully we won't have as much widespread activity in terms of that regard. And even though we kind of do need the rain. But I was thinking strongly about putting this at a 7 because of that rain chance late Sunday. But overall, just a really solid weekend. Saturday alone could be a 9 or a 10. That's how good it is. And the week alone is about a 9. 8 or 9 in my own opinion. Even though we don't have the rain, it's going to be nice. At or slightly above average in terms of our temperatures, A. B, the low dew points. And C, the lack of unsettled weather. So we will definitely take it for this time of the year and what we have been through during the summer. Looking at the weekend, yes, we do have the rough patch to go through. However, look at the next 6 to 10 after that. And I know it's just 4, but really the next 6 to 10 after Sunday and Monday, yeah, just really nice. We won't have to deal with a whole lot. It is a double-edged sword, as I mentioned, but just look at that. for a change, it's not terrible. For a change, it is actually looking to be somewhat bearable of a 7-day. Yeah. Forgive me if I'm going on a little bit of a monologue, but we do need it. Far Western Maryland, really, really nice for this time of the year. Although a little bit chillier in the mornings, you might want to bring out the hoodie, the sweatshirt. If you're sleeping, you might want to bring the comforter. It's getting towards that time of the year anyways. In the higher elevations, it can get cold pretty early. We may have to worry about frost Saturday morning, leaving a higher chance in the morning on Monday for shower activity, depending on what happens. Disregard the PM there. That's a typo on Monday. It's really an AM type of deal. The eastern half of the state, with the cold front lingering around, may have rain a little bit later than the western 2/3 west of the Chesapeake Bay. So just keep that in mind. Otherwise, we have a really nice week on tap. Hope you enjoy it whenever you can. One more thing, I will have Wednesday live weather discussions. I did one, I believe, this past Wednesday. We talked about more in detail the storm event late Tuesday into early Wednesday, the weather patterns that we will be seeing this upcoming weekend, all of that stuff. I also can discuss different weather phenomenons and different weather happenings across the country that you may want to talk about, any weather questions that you may have. It will be live on Wednesdays at 2 p.m. on my personal weather channel at Mezzo Mitchell WX on YouTube. So hope you join me there. Hope we can have a good discussion there, productive discussion about the weather happenings in the world. Because, considering the weather happenings in the last couple of months, there's plenty to talk about. Have a great weekend. Be safe, be well. One more thing. Go Ravens. I'm Jay Mitchell from 4-0.